This year has been a stellar year for the games industry.
It's bananas. I don't know what's going on. Like every year for the last 3 years, I've been a part of this whole thing with Bafta and Game, and I keep thinking, surely things have to slow. And yet it's been a phenomenal year for gaming.
The games that have been out have just been amazing. Honestly, the lineup of games have just been outstanding.
Uncharted 3, Battlefield 3, Call of Duty 3. I mean, there's anything with 3 in it seems, apparently.
The fights for supremacy between Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield 3 has been fascinating to experience.
Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. It was the first game that I felt really used the Wii in the way that the Wii was designed to be used.
Skyrim, I think, has stolen the headlines for all the right reasons this year, and I've just been blown away by it.
Lots of people say Portal 1 was the masterpiece. I think Portal 2 was the masterpiece, and a terrific performance from Stephen Merchant.
On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks.
I think FIFA has come on a lot this year.
Skylanders. Now that's an amazing game because you've got these physical characters that you put on this crazy little pad, and it's this lovely physical dimension to gaming that I've not seen before.
The biggest change for me has been the increase of mobile and iPad usage for games.
It's kind of capturing the spirit, if you like, of the 80s, the golden age of games development again, where you finally back these small teams, effectively bedroom programmers again, that are making games that become massively popular around the world.
The Nightjar has been born.
Coming to you live from London, this is the Game British Academy Video Games Awards. And here is your host, Dara O'Brien.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Game British Academy Video Games Awards. Good evening, and not only to those of you here in the audience, but also those of you watching live online. It's going to be a very, very interesting night for us tonight. If you are watching live online and you are tweeting, we do want you to get involved. We value your opinions. We can see them if you put a special hashtag. It's hashtag, the word hashtag. I can't believe they chose that as a hashtag. So if you can include that, that'll give you like 40 characters in which to disagree with stuff we're saying here tonight. That'll be fantastic. Don't forget, like, I'm here as one of you. I was a gamer, and then I took an arrow to the knee, and that's nothing from this side of the room, by the way. See that? Nothing. They haven't played Skyrim. Oh, they'll talk the talk, right? That presumably is a Skyrim table over there. How are you? Good to have you here. Yeah, unless you all speak in a Swedish accent, I won't believe it. There is it's a fantastic game, by the way, very, very good. One of the many great games we have. I haven't completed it, of course, because nobody has ever completed Skyrim. It doesn't end. Oh, it does. Apparently, it just into an 8-bit screen of going, "You are the Skyrim," and the music from Mario plays. It's kind of weird, but, you know, nobody's got to it, so it doesn't really matter. We have a number of spectacular games. Skyrim is one of them. LA Noire, obviously. Good to see Rockstar back in the room. with the incredible motion facial capture technology which allows us to see some of the greatest acting, suspiciously acting, ever seen in any medium. Huh? I didn't kill nobody. Doubt. And of course, Batman Arkham City, which is a personal favourite of mine, although I can't help thinking that it would definitely win an award for most homoerotic game of the award. It is quite beefcake heavy, Batman Arkham City, isn't it? Lots of... why don't I slam you down on my last move? It is great. It's going to be fantastic. We have some lovely stuff, by the way. Obviously, the largest story in video gaming occurred outside of the video game industry. This is one I was particularly fond of. There was a documentary that the Ofcom, the broadcasting regulator, had to take a ruling against. It was an ITV documentary. Genuinely, this did Gaddafi sell weapons to the IRA? And within that documentary included incredible, dramatic footage, never before seen footage of the IRA in uniform on the back of an army truck shooting down a British army helicopter. And you're going, why have we never seen this incredible found footage, Cloverfield type footage before from... We hadn't, because it was taped off a video game. You as an industry should be very proud of yourselves. You have pulled a fast one on the documentary makers. They taped it off a game called Arma 2. I'm not familiar with Arma 2, it's apparently a PC game, and you're looking at, for God's sake, they're in uniform. It's the IRA. I'm sorry if you were maybe not paying attention during the 40 years of the Trouble. The IRA didn't have a uniform. They weren't that kind of army. They didn't march up and down going, oh, I don't know and I don't care. What really got me is if you're going to sell dodgy footage from a video game to a documentary, don't stop there. Get like a silhouetted interview of a man just standing, like, you know, like going, well, the most difficult thing about fighting the IRA was even if you shot them, they would hide behind a wall and their health would replenish. Then the zombies came. Or an interview with a guy from the IRA going, well, the most difficult thing about being in the IRA was putting the Angry Bird into the catapult. This is an award that touches on all those those games that most appeal to us, those like the iOS games. We'll be dealing with the handheld console games. We deal with the entire gamut of games. Even for those of us, and I'm not as young as I was when I started presenting these awards, I suppose the way to gauge my age, I was MW3 and now I'm Battlefield. You just get to a point... You get to a point where you don't need to die 4 seconds after spawning. No, don't get me wrong, I think the Battlefield is fantastic. I just like the way, you know, there's a bit of a gap. You can go, oh, I'm dead, all right. And rather than, Modern Warfare 3, I'm dead again. Okay, grand. In fact, it got to the stage where I was playing Modern Warfare 3, essentially, I would go online and I'd just do this. I would literally just find a ventilation shaft and I would just sit in the ventilation shaft for, 10, 20 minutes at a time. Enough time really to think about how much money I'd spent on the game and on the machine, and obviously then there's the broadband account and the Xbox Live. I was spending money on that as well. This is a lot of money to essentially play hide and seek. So that got over. It'll be a glorious night. I think we're all intrigued to see who's going to win these awards, ladies and gentlemen, so let's start. Our first award is for story. Here to reveal the winner are two people who know a little thing or two about writing stories themselves. He is the fast show legend who turned his hand to writing the hugely successful Young Bond novels. She is a screenwriter blazing a trail through Hollywood with films like Kick-Ass, X-Men First Class, and The Woman in Black. Please welcome Charlie Higson and Jane Goldman.
Well, it worked for the Saturdays. Yeah. Okay. Destroying rogue science labs, chasing dragons, wrestling with super criminals, and robbing prostitutes in the back of cars. These are just some of the things Dara gets up to on a typical Friday night out.
Meanwhile, storytelling in video games has got so good that getting to the end of the game is no longer just about winning. It's also about finding out what the hell happens at the end of the story. So let's take a look at the nominees.
Let's.
story. Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception.
Oh, careful now. Wouldn't want you to melt.
So fearless. I wonder what you're really afraid of.
Deus Ex, Human Revolution.
You don't need the civilian to get you out of here. But I can't do a thing until you let her go.
The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim.
The Blades killed many in their early days as dragon slayers. No, the dragons are merely the final portent of the end of days.
Batman, Arkham City.
Not this one. Time to die.
I vote for a stay of execution.
L.A. Noire.
I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
I smell a payoff.
How is it you can bring no less than 3 suspects into my station and still manage to charge the wrong guy?
Portal 2.
I'm still cleaning out the test chambers, so sometimes there's still trash in them, standing around, smelling and being useless. Try to avoid the garbage hurtling towards you.
And the Bafta goes to...
Oh, hell yeah, it's Portal 2.
Wow, thanks everybody. I have about 3 hours of sleep and a lot of jet lag, so I'm going to try to be brief before I go off the rails. On behalf of everybody from Valve, thank you so much. It's great to be here tonight. It was a real pleasure working on this game, and it's just amazing to be here tonight and win this award. So thank you to everybody at Valve who helped make this a spectacular game for me to work on. I'm just so proud of this game, so happy with it. And thank you to you all. Thanks.
Okay, and a big apologies to anyone who's watching at home who's wondering why Charlie Hickson suddenly randomly attacked the Saturdays at the start of his bit there, because they didn't see that. Okay, next up we have original music. It is very important for a game to have a proper orchestral score. I say that. You need 3 things. You need the walking around music, the oh no, here comes a boss fight music, and well done, you won the boss fight. Here to present the award, we have a broadcaster who cut his DJing teeth out, BBC Radio Norfolk, home of Alan Partridge, but no, this is Radio 1's unfeasibly talented and soon-to-be drive-time DJ, Greg James.
Good evening, it's lovely to be here. So, from 8-bit chip tunes to fully orchestrated scores, the soundtracks of our gaming experiences have evolved beyond all recognition. The intensity and subtlety and beauty of this year's nominees provides yet another reason why video games are the most exciting art form around. Let's have a little look at the nominees.
Original music. Assassin's Creed Revelations. Batman, Arkham City.
Look what I found!
Don't touch it, man. He'll kill you.
Deus Ex, Human Revolution. Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. L.A. Noire.
You needed the money, so you killed her.
That's not true, goddammit!
I thought you'd been under fire before. So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened?
I expect you to draw your own conclusion.
The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim.
Good. This is fun. It's a real thing. It's a Bafta. So, and the Bafta goes to L.A. Noire.
There's one person I have to say thank you to first and foremost. It's Brendan McNamara, whose extraordinary vision is LA Noire, and without him, we wouldn't be standing here. So, thank you to Brendan. I want to thank my wife Stephanie, who I love very, very much. My children Alice, Jackson, and Milo, who PS3 skills helped very much in writing the game, and I want to thank Simon for being my musical brother on this project.
We're not actually brothers, though we do look rather similar, it is true. Thank you to Andrew for getting me involved in the first place, to Brendan for giving such trust and vision towards the music and what we could do with it. It was an extraordinary day, a couple of days at Abbey Road. Thank you to all the musicians involved, extraordinary talent in this country, in the musical department, and the studios are declining year by year, but we're still hanging on to incredible talent here. Yeah. Long may it continue. Thank you to everybody involved in there. Thank you.
Lovely stuff. Our next award is for audio achievement, because the guy who does the boss fight music is not the same guy as the guy who does the sound of the headshot. So, you're sitting there going, with your instruments, I've got to use like a cucumber. Anyway, sorry. Here to, I don't know, I don't do Foley. Here to present the award, it's the lady who fiercely shook her booty for Let's Dance for Sport Relief, an old friend of these awards, Susie Perry, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to say a big congratulations to Bafta Gaming. Since I was here 2 years ago, this thing seems to have exploded, so congrats. With many games striving to create ultra-real, completely immersive worlds, audio is a key part of the design process. This year's nominees have helped bring to life environments as diverse as a tomb buried deep beneath the Yemeni desert, a space station orbiting one of Saturn's moons, a super prison, futuristic warfare, and even a world made up entirely of sound. The nominees for audio achievement are
Audio achievement. Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception.
Easy, son of a bitch!
Batman, Arkham City. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3. The Nightjar.
Attention. This dialogue is opening. Attention. This dialogue is opening. Space is cold.
Battlefield 3. Dead Space 2.
And so the BAFTA goes to, I'm thrilled, Battlefield 3.
Wow. Firstly, on behalf of the Battlefield team, DICE, Stefan and everyone at DICE, it's obviously an honour to come up and collect this on their behalf, but those guys are out in Dubai celebrating 20 years of the studio, 10 years of the franchise, so unfortunately they can't be with us tonight. But on behalf of those guys, thanks to Bafta, and thanks very much. Have a great night.
Our next category is design, also known as the Where Is This Bastarding Health Pack Award and the Why Can't I Save Here Award. To present it, we have a man whose performances as a number of different characters in the Modern Warfare series seem to create more conspiracy theories than the assassination of JFK. He's Gaz, he's Ghost, he's Sergeant Wallcroft, it's the one who's avoided multiple personality disorder. Please welcome Craig Fairbrass.
Right, let's do this. I thought I'd slip that in. Okay, this award is for the game design that best captivates and engages the player. From brilliant new game mechanics and ingenious structuring to innovative use of controls and perfect pacing. The nominees for this award have created games so good, you just can't put them down. So let's take a look.
Design. Little Big Planet 2. LA Noire.
She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick.
When you looked in her eyes, you knew how a mouse felt before a snake. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Super Mario 3D Land. The Elder Scrolls V: Skyrim. Portal 2. Batman: Arkham City.
We have confirmation that prisoner 4011 is in the courthouse. I repeat, Catwoman is in the courthouse. Is she in danger?
Okay. Drum roll. The BAFTA goes to Portal 2.
Unfortunately, I had only prepared one bad speech for tonight, so I will just say very quickly, thank you all again. Thank you very much.
I would take a bullet for that man. And have, many, many times. Still to come, we have the awards for Mobile and Handheld, Action, and the Game Award of 2011. But now we come to Game Innovation. This year has seen some of the best innovation in games since some bright spark said that joystick would be better if it had another 15 buttons and a second joystick. Here to present the award, we have the legendary games programmer and founder of Supersonic Software and one of the stars of Luther, Inside Men, and new BBC drama Savage, to name but a few. Please welcome Pete Williamson and Warren Brown.
Good evening. Since Thomas T. Goldsmith Jr. and Essel Ray Mann first applied for a patent for their cathode ray tube amusement device in 1947, innovation has been at the heart of everything we do in the video gaming industry.
Whether expanding the possibilities of motion sensing devices, creating revolutionary new gaming engines, or finding ingenious ways to generate stunningly original simulations, the nominees for this award have helped create gaming experiences like never before.
The nominees for Game Innovation are...
Game Innovation. From Dust. Little Big Planet 2. Child of Eden. The Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword. Bastion.
We're gonna build something grand. And remember, you ain't in this alone. That's a promise.
L.A. Noire.
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
You've got the wrong guy.
And the BAFTA goes to...
Little Big Planet 2.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you to Sony, obviously, and I was looking at that. Thank you very much. I think the biggest thank you has to go to our community, actually. If they're out there, where's the camera? Hello, community. Because they're the real innovators with Little Big Planet. They've sort of given it a real life and kind of are still doing things with it that we didn't even think were possible. So thank you to the community. And I just want to say hello to my son, who's watching right now. He's 3 years old and should be in bed. So, Lautaro, it's time to get to bed, and no, you can't have another ice lolly. But I do love you.
That took a sentimental turn, didn't it, at the end? The two lads don't even know the child, but that's not. Well, we want to second our love for the child. It's fantastic. The way he's cradling the award as well. Jeez. Next up, we have the award for strategy. In a room full of nerds, myself included, these are the games that even we nerds think are really for nerds. Super Nerds, Nerd Squared, to present the award. No, I just have, to present the award, we have a man who is no stranger to strategic thinking, as he spends most of his time, as we know him, solving cases for the LAPD. Please welcome the voice and face of Cole Phelps in the brilliant L.A. Noire and one of the stars of Mad Men, Aaron Staton, ladies and gentlemen.
The nominees for this award have created some enthralling, challenging, and engaging games that may sometimes give you brain ache, but always give you hours upon hours of rewarding gameplay. Let's take a look.
Strategy. Dark Souls. Deus Ex: Human Revolution. Football Manager 2012. Ghost Recon Shadow Wars. Total War Shogun 2. From Dust.
Only you can help us rediscover how to control the forces of nature.
And the Bafta goes to Shogun 2.
Wow, that was incredibly tense. I'm shaking.
I feel great.
Yeah, it's amazing to be here. This is a massive privilege. So thank you very much, Bafta. I'm still always flabbergasted that I'm managing to get away with doing my hobby and getting paid. That's amazing. We did kind of fear there might be a repeat of history because 10 years ago we were here and it was the original Shogun and original Deus Ex and the Deus Ex beat us. So this feels like a rematch and this time we've won. But yeah, there's only 3 of us here and there's 50-odd people really should be up here. It's a massive team effort. It's a massive game. So this is for the whole team. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you.
Now we move on to mobile and handheld. It's been a huge year for this particular sector, what with new consoles from Sony and Nintendo fighting it out at the moment. Sony's contains every piece of technology ever invented rammed onto one tiny machine, and Nintendo's works on witchcraft. How does it do that freaky thing with the 3D? No one can explain. So here to present the award, we have a man with whom I have a lot in common. He's Irish, he's a former model, and he has, thank you for laughing, particularly at that joke, rather than any of the industry-based ones. And he is the voice of an angel from the hugely successful boy band currently riding high in the US charts, The Wanted. Please clap and scream like teenage girls for Siva Kanswaran.
Thank you, Dara, for that humiliation. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's getting merry and may it continue. So here we go. From hugely innovative and addictive strategy games to scaled-down versions of high-end action-adventure games, supposedly checking your emails at work has never been so much fun. So here we go. The nominee for mobile and handheld are
Mobile and handheld. Dead Space iOS. Peggle. The Nightjar.
There are 2 complex life forms aboard this ship, of which one is human.
Oh no. They're back.
Quarrel. Super Mario 3D Land. Magnetic Billiards Blueprint.
And the Bafta goes to Peggle HD.
But I can't believe it. Just wanted to say firstly, thanks very much to the Baftas for holding such a great show. It's an honour just to be nominated, but we're thrilled to win. A few people I'd like to thank, obviously all the Seattle and Dublin studio. Big shout out to Suckbeer Sadu, who was the main kind of creative force behind it. Also like to thank JP Bowen, who wished he could be here, but unfortunately couldn't, so I get to come instead, so thanks JP. Also like to thank Porrick and Finn, who worked very hard on Peggle HD. And also like to thank one last person, Kathy Orr, who wished she could be here as well. Thanks very much, it's been an honour. Thank you.
It is now time for the Game Award of 2011. This is our Tahir Square Award, the award where we give power back to the people. To present the award, please welcome Commercial Director of the Game Group, Trisha Brennan, and a multi-talented actor and presenter now hosting his own Sunday morning show on Choice FM. Please welcome the brilliant Otis Dealey.
I'll just stand in front of you. The Game Award is voted for the public, and this year we've received a record 230,000 votes. It's way more than we've ever had before, so I'd like to thank all of the gamers out there who took all the time to register and vote.
Before we reveal the winner of the Game Award of 2011, let's take a look at what the voting public thought of this year's nominations.
The Game Award of 2011. Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception.
For me, it was like the cutscene, the seamless cutscene to gameplay, mechanics, the incredible fire scenes. And for me, everything that I was doing in Uncharted was just so real, and I got so involved in the game.
FIFA 2012.
One of my favourite games of last year was FIFA 12 because the physics engine was so good.
LA Noire.
It's such an epic, fun and sex, drug, violence-filled tour through 1950s LA, and that's just the kind of game I go for these days.
Minecraft.
It was an indie game that very much did a completely different thing. It was found compelling enough and people enjoyed it enough, and it gave enough creativity and open freedom for people to play with and share with their friends.
Battlefield 3.
One of my favorite games was Battlefield 3 because of the graphics and the way they represent reality. I think it's a wonderful game to play.
Batman, Arkham City.
It improved on everything that made Arkham Asylum so great. Basically gameplay, atmosphere, storytelling, and incredible voice acting.
Heads or tails, kitty cat.
The Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword.
Thought the world was amazing, the art style was great, the combat system was brilliant, and I really liked the story.
Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3.
I think it's an absolutely fantastic game. I think it's got fantastic graphics, and it also seems to have a lot of reality-based facts that they throw into the game. Probably one of the best games out there.
Portal 2.
It made me laugh, it made me think, and then it made me laugh again.
and it made me feel stupid, and then it made me feel clever.
The Elder Scrolls V: Skyrim.
By far and away, over the last year, Skyrim has been the best thing I've seen released. It's what you want out of an epic RPG. It's like you're living a story adventure. It's amazing.
And the winner of the Game Award for 2011 is...
Firstly, thanks to Game. Obviously, thanks to everyone that voted out there. It's extremely humbling. And again, on behalf of EA, DICE, thanks go to Carl Magnus Trodsen, Patrick Bach, Patrick Soderlund, Lars Gustafsson, everybody that I can't remember, but I should. Kevin Flynn. But yeah, just amazing. And thanks very much, and enjoy the rest of your night. This has been amazing. Cheers.
Awesome! Interestingly, following that, the next award we have is for action. May see some of these titles back in again. To present it, we have a Sky Sports News presenter, and joining her is one of the founders of Rebellion, now the largest independent European development studio. Please welcome Charlotte Jackson and Chris Kingsley.
Action is a category where gaming technology really comes into its own.
By combining stunning vision and cutting-edge gaming technology, this year's nominees have found increasingly inspired ways for us to experience mind-blowing, adrenaline-fueled adventures from the comfort of our very own sofas.
The nominees for Action are...
Action. Uncharted 3: Drake's Deception. Assassin's Creed Revelations.
Fight with me and show them what it means to cross the assassins.
Batman: Arkham City.
Sorry to disappoint you, boys. It's just little old me.
I only want to be friends,
Portal 2. Deus Ex: Human Revolution. Call of Duty: Modern Warfare 3.
Advanced UAV ready for deployment. Securing Bravo. UAV online. Be secure.
The BAFTA goes to...
Batman: Arkham City!
Wow. Thanks very much for this award. Thanks to the Academy for giving us this amazing award. Thanks to Warner Brothers and DC for all their amazing support. To our families who put up with us for all the time we put into making this game as much as we could, and most of all to the team sitting out there and back at home who put in this phenomenal effort to make the game. You guys did an incredible job and made it what it is. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Okay, we now move on to the Ones to Watch Award for the brightest new young talent in the industry. For the nominees, this isn't just an award, it's an actual night out with alcohol. So, get ready for some rented tuxedos. Here to present the award, we have two young actors all the way from Hollyoaks. Please welcome Ashley Margolis and Jess Fox.
This award is designed to recognise the best and most exciting young talent in the industry. The three nominees are the successful entrants for the Dare to be Digital game design competition. This was a contest that brought together teams of students and graduates from all over the country and presented them with the unenviable task of creating a new game in just 6, and yes, you heard me right, 6 weeks.
Scrutinised by a Bafta jury of gaming industry experts, the winning game has been selected on the basis of its market potential, use of technology and the game's innovation. Let's have a look at the 3 nominated games.
The Bafta Ones to Watch Award, in association with Dare to be Digital. Dreamweaver. Joust. TikTok Toys.
And the award goes to...
Oh, let me open it.
Go on.
TikTok Toys by Swallowtail.
Hello, thank you for the BAFTA. We'd like to thank Mary Claire and Chris Goodswin and the rest of Norwich University College of the Arts for the support they gave us in our application. We'd like to thank the Dare mentors and the judges who put us in this position in the first place. Unity for the help they gave us with licensing issues and things like that. And finally, all of our family and supporters. We can be more happy. Thank you.
It'd be amazing if his dad was the guy who was on earlier, thanking his son. That'd be great if it all linked in together like that. Coming up are the awards for debut game, performer and best game. But now we come to the online browser category. To present this award, we have 2 iconic game developers and designers. They're also brothers, so when they finished working on a game, they still argue about who gets to have a go on it first. Please welcome the men behind the BAFTA-nominated Magnetic Billiards and too many other brilliant games to mention, John and Steve Pickford.
Hello. The online browser category celebrates games that offer the best online experience, including social, casual, and browser games.
The nominees in this category have created some incredibly innovative, interactive, and inherently accessible games that have attracted millions of people to the world of video gaming.
The nominees for online browser are
Online browser.
Welcome to River Park, son.
I am player.
Anyone?
Gary McAllister, nice to meet you. That session was excellent.
Monster Mind. The Sims Social. Gardens of Time. Global Resistance. Skylanders Spyro's Universe.
And the BAFTA goes to
Monster Mind.
Thank you so much. Some 30 years ago, I was in my bedroom coding on Sinclair Spectrum, reading your Sinclair and Crash magazines, dreaming that one day I would do games for a living. But not any games. I would do games like the British did, here in the UK. And here we are. I would like to thank you, my partners, Roberta, Emir, Rick. Like barely 1 year ago, we quit our jobs in the industry to follow a dream and create our studio. And not even a year, here we are. I would like to thank the Bossians, our awesome team, and Shine for believing in us and funding us even before we have our first game out. Thank you very much. It's an honor. Our fans, our players, God, yes. Thank you.
Good to hear. Hell of a guy, hell of a tux. So, you had to see from here. It really was like the Versace dress on Liz Hurley from where I was standing. So, next up we have the award for Artistic Achievement. These are the guys you can say, do you remember when the headshots used to go? Well, now they go like this. And that was me. So, here to present the award to those guys is a man who is no stranger to achievements in the arts, given that he's a multi-award-winning musician and actor. Please welcome former member of So Solid Crew and star of recent BBC drama Inside Men, Ashley Walters.
Good evening, good evening. Whether breathing new artistic life into platform games or puzzle games or action adventure, this year's nominees have not only embraced artistic styles from the past, but have also created some truly original imagery that has laid down a marker for generations to come. One thing's for sure, things have certainly moved on since Pac-Man. So this year's nominees for artistic achievement are
Artistic Achievement. Little Big Planet 2.
I say, Sackboy, you were barely lucky to escape the negativitron out there.
The Elder Scrolls 5. Skyrim. Batman, Arkham City.
Bring out the defendant.
You certainly know how to keep a girl hanging, Harv.
Rayman Origins. LA Noire.
6 city blocks gutted. 17 people dead. And Howard Hughes, of all people. We gotta get out of here right now.
Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception.
And the Bafta goes to Rayman Oranges.
So, you know, to be in competition with all that great 3D games, and we made 3D games in the, you know, kind of achievement too. So, I got to thank Michel, Céline Tellier, and all that great team, so much talented and hard worker, and they are a warrior. So, thanks to Bafta, and you know, I'm so glad. And so, I feel like a kid at a Christmas time. So, thanks to Bafta, and thank you all. Thank you very much.
We now move on to one of the most prestigious awards of the evening. It's the Bafta Special Award. It's created to honour the talents of individuals who have made a special contribution to the world of gaming. To present it, we have a giant of the gaming industry, a co-founder of Games Workshop. He's invested in numerous successful independent studios, nurtured many major franchises, including Tomb Raider, and has sold over 16 million copies of his Fighting Fantasy series of books. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, a former Special Award recipient himself, Ian Livingston.
Good evening. I'm delighted to be giving a special award to a special person in a special industry. I think despite all the challenges we're going through transition, these are very exciting teams, and maybe just this year could be the year of the London bus. Nothing happens for years and years, and suddenly we get computer science on the school's national curriculum, we get super high-speed broadband, and who knows, in the budget next week, who knows if maybe finally we might get something from the Treasury regarding production tax credits. Fingers crossed. Anyway, in the meantime, these days when it comes to video games, there are very few people who can claim to have changed the world. The role of technology has changed the way we perceive and experience games today. And with development teams numbering in the hundreds for almost all big-selling titles, picking out individual heroes is almost an impossible challenge, which is why the recipient of this year's award is so special, and why the way in which he's changed the world of games is so fantastically unique to our amazing industry. The title he is best known for isn't a graphical powerhouse and doesn't require top-end hardware to run, but it's caught the imagination of millions with its iconic look and satisfying gameplay, enabling pure, accessible creativity with startling results, using nothing more than textured cubes. Just check out YouTube. Whether it's dwellings made of mud that serves primarily as a place to shelter from roaming zombies at night, or a complete recreation of an entire zone from another game in 8-bit glory, painstakingly crafted over the course of untold weeks, Minecraft rewards you with a sense of achievement and pride that few high-definition titles can aspire to. Indeed, the story of Minecraft has become a legendary tale in an industry that thrives on telling legendary tales. And of course, we're not yet near the final chapter, we hope. While the game continues to find its way onto new platforms and reaches new audiences, a range of new titles are now in development at Mojang's headquarters in Sweden, inspiring a growing number of indie developers hell-bent on disruption in a new golden age of games. An indie hero, undoubtedly, and a man whose vision has, without question, changed the landscape of games block by block. Let's take a look at his work. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's recipient of the Bafta Special Award, Marcus Notch Persson.
Wow, that's heavy. So I got my little speech here. Okay, it tells me to start with wow, so I will do that. This is obviously huge. This is to have a serious thing actually celebrating games, like a serious ceremony for it. It's very good, and who else to do it but the British? So I'm actually going to start by saying thank you to some people. First of all, it's my wife, who's been very patient and loving while I've been doing this kind of crazy thing. And then my parents, of course, who are the reason I'm here. And then at Mojang, I really want to thank Jacob, who's a dear friend and a co-founder. And he was the best man at my wedding, and he's really helped me through all my hard times. And then, of course, Carl, our CEO, is here, who's made sure I don't have to deal with the business side of things. And then Jens, who's now the new lead on Minecraft. And then, of course, everyone else at Mojang, who are slightly too many to name, but I promise not to name Molstam. Then we have everyone out there who is making games. I mean everyone, from big studios to small studios. I think things are finally starting to go back to the old days. Because when I grew up, I played a lot of games, and they were new, and they were kind of interesting, and they did new things. Every game was different. The first game I bought was Bard's Tale, and back then I didn't speak any English. It was very difficult to understand what was going on. But I still played it, and I never beat it, of course. Then later on, I played a game called Populous, which was very open-ended and it let you do basically anything. The game was about editing the map, which I guess is kind of the seed of Minecraft in a sense. And then, of course, in the 90s, we had games like Doom. Games that really embraced new technology in a great new way to really expand into new gameplay and really perfect that gameplay. And I think those times are back now. We had a time where games were only about huge studios, which is awesome. But there's also room for innovation now. We have small titles coming up that are really interesting, like Fez, the people who won the IGF Awards. Then we have Proteus, a really interesting game made by Ed. It's a British game, and I think it's British. And then, of course, Project Zomboid, which is it's looking very good, despite a few crashes. So I guess I just want to thank everyone involved in games for making this possible. And if I can be a small part of making sure games are innovative again, then I'm happy to do so. So thank you very much.
Our next award is in the category of sports/fitness. That slash is very important. These are two very different markets, let's admit. The people who play 16 hours of FIFA 12 are not the same people who go, ooh, I'd love a bit of Zumba now. To present the award, we have a sports gaming hero, one of the men behind Football Manager. Please welcome Miles Jacobson.
This category tackles two of the hardest challenges in the industry. One, recreating the hugely complex and intricate world of top-level sport action, and two, persuading members of the British public to put down their pies and do some exercise. The nominees for sports and fitness are
Sports Fitness, Dirt 3.
Ibrahimovic, brilliant volley goal. That defies description.
It certainly does. Look at the crowd, they're absolutely on their feet. They can't believe what they've just seen.
Connect Sports 2. Your Shape Fitness Evolved 2012. F1 2011.
And the Bafta goes to Connect Sports 2.
Rare is back, baby! Woo!
26 years, 100 games, 100 million units. The top-selling franchise we've ever created right here, Connect Sports. Thank you for recognizing that. We are pleased. This is awesome, an incredible honor. Thank you.
Thanks obviously to the team at Rare, the team at Big Park, the team on our Xbox and Connect platform, our sales and marketing organisations, and just the hundreds and hundreds of people that work really hard to bring game to market and allow us to do something as awesome as what we've done. So this goes to all of those guys.
Yeah!
Just quick, I just want to say thank you to the guys over there at the table, and all our guys over in Twycross at Rare and Vancouver Big Park. Thanks very much, everyone. Cheers.
We now move on to the award for online multiplayer. As I've said before, I do love the idea of playing multiplayer, but no one will play Team Deathmatch with me because I maybe should change my gamer tag from I Heart Kittens. To present the award, it's all right, that one wasn't a particular killer one, that one, yeah, we'd admit that one, fluff that one, all right? To present this award, we have the Activision Europe founder, former Climax chairman and all-round gaming industry guru, now working with We Are Interactive, Jeff Heath.
Good evening. The thrill of collaborating with or competing against other players adds a whole new level of excitement to gaming. This year's nominees are examples of multiplayer gaming at its very best. The nominees for online multiplayer are
Online multiplayer. Assassin's Creed Revelations. Battlefield 3. Dark Souls. Gears of War 3. Little Big Planet 2. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Cover me! I'm reloading!
UAV online. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed.
And the Bafta goes to Battlefield 3.
Yeah, nice one, thanks. Congratulations to DICE, everyone over in Stockholm, absolutely incredible achievement. Thanks to everyone who's involved in letting me come up on stage to get it. And yeah, kind of haven't had a moment to think about it. Just thanks, congratulations, nice one, cheers.
I think of all the many speeches we've heard tonight, that was probably the one that has the most raw humanity within it. And should be proud that we were here on the night we heard the "oh yeah" speech, as no doubt historians will always describe it. Thank you for letting us interrupt that man. Clearly another set of priorities. Now we come to debut game, a category which is making its own debut tonight. This is the award for the bright-eyed young video game whose whole career is fresh and exciting before patches and the zombie download level and the inevitable crappy film with Mila Jovovich ruin it for it. This is a new award for the best game from a development studio that has released its first title in 2011. To present it, please welcome comedian and presenter Alex Zane.
Evening. Hello, it's lovely to be back here, and a big thank you to Bafta and Game for putting on a fantastic night for a fantastic industry. The nominees in this category are quality games that come from a wide variety of genres. In fact, the only thing that they have in common is that they are all destined to be future classics. The brilliant nominees for debut game are...
Debut game. Bastion.
The dead ain't gotta worry about this mess. Our world. She's done.
Euphoria. LA Noire.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron. The evidence says that you killed her. And all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
Insanely twisted Shadow Planet. Monster Mind. Rift.
And the winners of the BAFTA are Insanely Twisted Shadow Planet. But unfortunately, neither Michelle nor Joe are able to be here this evening. But let's face it, this is the only way I'm ever going to get one of these. So thank you very much.
We move now to the Family Award. I love family games because nothing is better at creating those wonderful memories of a dad shouting at a 7-year-old child, "You just got pwned." Pwned, I tell you. Don't you run to mummy. Don't you run to mummy, all right? Here to present the award, we have the co-founder of Blitz Game Studios and creator of many #1 UK games, including the Dizzy series. With him is a DJ, comedian, writer, actor, and my favourite half of comedy double act, Adam and Joe. Please welcome gaming industry legend Philip Oliver and Adam Buxton.
Excellent. Good evening, everyone. These days, video gaming is established as a part of family life, and as each year goes by, designers are finding new ways to enthrall and excite the family members of all ages.
True that. Very nice to be here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm slightly underdressed, just coming. I thought that, you know, it being a video game awards, there wouldn't be this kind of strict black tie dress code. I thought it would be mainly t-shirts, beanbags, and doobies. I realise that that's very reductive and disrespectful, a little bit racist, and I'm sorry it won't happen again. But very excited to be presenting the award for the best family game. I've got young children myself and have spent many wonderful hours watching them warring with each other, hurling abuse at each other. This afternoon, in fact, my sons were playing Super Smash Brothers and taunting each other in the way that they enjoy doing.
Oh, would you like to come to a party, Pom-Pom? It's gonna be a poo-poo party, Pom-Pom. You're going down, poo-poo head!
That's my youngest son. He's 17. So that's a shame. But at least he's not watching my big, fat, racist wedding or whatever it's called. So without further ado, let's read out the nominees for this wonderful category.
Family. Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. Sports 2. Little Big Planet 2. Done. Mario Kart 7. Lego Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars.
Absolutely fantastic. My kind of games. I have to say there's some awesome games there. But who is the winner tonight?
Ooh.
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 It's Little Big Planet 2. Wow, another one. It's brilliant. I think actually, if I'm honest, out of all the awards tonight, this is the one that I secretly wished that we would win. Because it was one of our kind of, that's a horrible word to say, target audience, but we did really want to sort of get the kind of parent and child thing going, and we do get so many letters from parents and children that have such a wonderful time creating things together, and I don't know, this is just a sort of cherry on the cake of that, I suppose. So thank you very much.
And I have to say, if you didn't have LBP in the sweepstake, shame on you.
Our penultimate award and our final new category of the evening is Performer, and long overdue, where we get to acclaim the work of, in this decade, one of the madmen. Luke Skywalker gets a mention here, and I think cruelly overlooked, the entire population of Sweden for their excellent work in Skyrim. Here to present the award, we have one of Britain's most successful girl bands of all time, shorn of one of their members because she gave birth to a beautiful baby girl earlier this week, so she cannot be here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Molly, Frankie, Vanessa and Rochelle from The Saturdays.
That was a nice introduction, wasn't it? Lovely. As games increasingly strive for greater realism and authenticity, performance, whether it be through voice, artistry or motion capture, has an invaluable part to play in the success of a video game.
Not only are the nominees for this award hugely talented, but they would also make for one hell of an interesting dinner party.
The nominees are...
Performer. Aaron Staton.
You stomped her for all the years you had to take it. You stomped her because you are such a weak f***ing sister, Jacob, and you wanted to erase all memory of it. Go on, try to deny it.
Nolan North.
Let's be honest. This is a 1,000,000 to 1 shot. When I almost lost you before,
You're not gonna.
I just can't do that again.
Stephen Merchant.
Ah! Oh, God. You look good. Looking good, actually. Are you okay? Are you... Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover.
Mark Hamill.
I hope you're doing your best here, Matt. Because I've just had a horrible thought. We could both actually die here tonight.
Togo Igawa.
The reign of the old shogunate is over.
Stephen Fry.
Adding decorations in Little Big Planet is much more appealing than doing DIY in the real world. Tch, paint this, wallpaper that, nag, nag, nag. That's my Susan for you.
And the BAFTA goes to Mark Hamill for Batman Arkham City. Unfortunately, Mark cannot be here, so here to collect the award on his behalf are
Saffron Hill, the game director, and Paul Crocker, the lead narrative designer.
Well, it's great to accept this from Mark. You know, he's done an amazing job for us. 30 years ago, I met him getting a Empire Strikes Back novel signed in Selfridges. He didn't remember that when I met him like 30 years later. I know, who would have thought? But he, you know, we love Mark. What can I say? He's great. Thank you.
Yeah, you're not Luke Skywalker. Okay, can't believe I came so close to meeting Mark Hamill. So we come to the final category of the night. I mean, that close. The final category of the night is, of course, ladies and gentlemen, Best Game. To present the award, please welcome a man. I'm going to get a shush in the room for the final award of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Best Game. Please welcome a man who's performed in several top video games, including Halo 3 and Fable. Alongside this, he also finds time to be Britain's favourite chat show host. He's a passionate gaming enthusiast who owns more consoles than most people have games. Please welcome, of course, Jonathan Ross.
Thank you, God bless you all. Hey, isn't it great that BAFTA... Oh, I'm drunk. Isn't it great that BAFTA finally listened to the games industry and booked the Saturdays, ladies and gentlemen? Who coincidentally weigh less than Dara when they're pushed all together. What a great evening, what a great... You're saying but you're saying you give them a free copy of Zumba for the Connect afterwards, so... what a great evening, what a great industry. People outside, we were doing some interviews and they asked me about BAFTA supporting games, and of course, you know, you don't need BAFTA because you're an industry which touches the lives of tens of millions of people and creates experiences for them which they treasure and they hold on to forever. I'm a big gamer myself. I'm from a gaming family. I'm here with my wife this evening. She came out earlier, my son. He's turning 18 tomorrow, and I wanted to show you something. Because often the newspapers, the media, they pick up and they say gaming is a bad thing, it tears apart the fabric of society and all that kind of nonsense. But for us, it's brought us all together. It's great because we all play games, and it's also great because we don't have to talk to each other. But we do play games together, and I wanted to show you something, and please forgive me because this is perhaps a little self-indulgent, but it means I don't have to buy him a card. This is... Oh, and by the way, Happy Mother's Day. That's another one done. So... Don't you hate Mother's Day? But these are the cakes. This shows you what a gaming fan are. These are the cakes that we've had made for my son for his birthday tomorrow. If you can put that picture up, I don't know if you can do that. There you go. You'll recognise some of them. That's it. That's the gaming family. Left 4 Dead up there. And how exciting to meet Marcus Naughty Person this evening. The Minecraft guy. My wife's over there, she's desperate to play Minecraft, but she can't play it. Seriously, she tried to play it. She got motion sickness. She was projectile vomiting because of Minecraft. She said, especially when she tried to go down, which is something I haven't heard since our honeymoon. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I'm brought on to lower the tone at the end of the evening. Okay, so here you go. So we've got the nominees here for Best Game, and I'm sure you join me in thinking and believing that all of the people nominated in this category all deserve to be Best Game. They're all incredible games, incredible ideas, incredible skill has gone into them. Let's have a look at all the nominees.
Best Game. L.A. Noire.
What have we got?
White female dumped in plain sight. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Batman. Arkham City.
Run! She's here, Two-Face!
Our friend Batman has arrived. Grab him and cut him in two.
FIFA 2012.
Oh, that's an amazing overhead kick in great style.
The Legend of Zelda. Skyward Sword. Portal 2. The Elder Scrolls V. Skyrim.
Each of those games deserves to win. Each of those games is very much a masterpiece, but only one can take home this golden mask. And that, of course, is, ladies and gentlemen, I think it'll be a popular winner, Portal 2.
Wow, I am honestly shocked to be up here. Who would have thought that a comedy puzzle game would win for best game? Just on behalf of everybody at Valve, again, thank you so much. I'd like to thank our families. They put up with so much from us, from all the hard work we do. And for myself, I'd like to personally thank my wife, Rhiannon, for all her love over this long process. Thank you so much. Good night.
Best game, ladies and gentlemen, Portal. I know people would argue with the sheer joy of that as an experience. That was the Game British Academy Video Awards. A huge, huge thank you to all of our fantastic nominees. Congratulations to all the winners. I've been Darwin. Thank you very much. Good night. Goodbye. We'll see you again.